What I love about Leos. In this video, I'm going to be showing the Leos some love. And this video is going to be very special to me because I'm a Leo myself. But obviously, I'm not the only Leo that I know. There's a lot of things that I love about Leos, and I'm going to discuss it in this video. All right. Now, before I begin, thank you for clicking the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like the video at the end, and if you agree as far as the things that I love about Leos and that you probably love about Leos as well. All right. Let's discuss. Number one. Leos are natural leaders. When I think of some of the greatest leaders in the world, I think of Leos and them having Leo energy. A lot of the greatest leaders that you've ever seen in the world, they have very strong Leo energy. Like for example, Obama, our previous president was a Leo. And if you see Obama's energy, he was a natural leader. He was put in a very significant leadership position, right? And it's so many great Leos that I can think of. Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady is, always complimented for his leadership and being the greatest quarterback in football. And one thing that I love Tom Brady. Tom Brady is my favorite quarterback because he's a natural leader of men. Okay, so this is something that I truly love about Leos is that they're natural leaders. Leadership just comes very easy to Leos, and that's something that I really love. Number two, they're very generous, big-hearted people. All right. Now, this is when Leos are operating at a very high level, a high vibrational level, not low vibrational, selfish Leos. Leos at their best are some of the most generous, big-hearted, kindest people. Because remember, Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun is associated with generosity and, just radiance and just warmth. And Leos, when they're operating at a high level, they love to share that warmth and just be generous and just be big hearted and just show people love. The greatest example that I can think of is Nipsey Hussle. Like if you know anything about Nipsey Hussle, the rapper, that's what he's a Leo, he's an August Leo. And when people talk about Nipsey Hussle, they always talk about how he was such a generous, big hearted guy. I mean, he just loved to help people. He loved to give back to the community. He was just a generous, big hearted guy. And I love that about him because he showed what Leos look like when they're operating at a high vibrational level. Is they're very generous, they're very big-hearted. All they want to do is give back to people. They're not selfish. They don't operate at low vibrational energy. They're very big-hearted, very generous, and they just love giving back and spreading generosity to others. Number three, they're talented and creative people. When we talk about some of the most talented and creative people, they're either Leos or they have strong Leo energy in their chart. Like, for example, I'm going to give you the Beyonce, for example. Beyonce has her Mars in Leo, and that plays a big part in why she's so talented and so creative. Yes, she's a Virgo, but she has her Mars in Leo, and this is the reason where she gets all that talent and that creativity from. And when you look at, really, you see this on display too with actors. See, that's when you really get to see the greatness and the talent and the creativity of Leo. Is some of the greatest actors are Leos. Like when you talk about like Angela Bassett, Viola Davis. What's another great Leo? What's his name? What's that? Ben Affleck. Just very talented, very creative people, and people who have that strong Leo energy in their chart tend to be very talented and creative. Okay, so that's something that I absolutely love about Leos is how we're just naturally talented and creative people. I call myself Z the creator, and I pride myself on being a creator because that's what life is about. That's what Leo energy represents, being a creator, being talented and just creating, all right? They're very competitive people. I love this about Leos. Leos don't like to lose. Leos do not like to lose. Leos are very competitive. They want to be the best at everything that they do. Another example of how this competitiveness is on display is when you look at Michael Jordan. Another example, Michael Jordan and Serena Williams, they both have their Mars in Leo. And that plays a big part of the reason why they're so competitive. I mean, just fiercely competitive. They do not like to lose, and they work so hard. You can see how they just work so hard to be the very best at what it is that they do. Some of the greatest competitors have their Mars in Leo or they're Leos themselves, all right? That's just that Leo energy. You don't want to lose. Tom Brady, again, going back to the Tom Brady example, Tom Brady is a Leo. Tom Brady does not like to lose. Tom Brady is a fierce competitor, and I just love that about Leos and Leo energy, just that how we love being competitive and just how we're such competitive people. We want to win. We don't want to lose. We want to be the best at everything that we do. They're natural stars that love the spotlight. All right. When you see this a lot with Leo children. When you look at Leo children, it's like from their babies, it's just their stars. They love the spotlight. Like they're the babies that you see are just in the mirror, just dancing and singing, and they just love to be in the spotlight. They love attention. I mean, these Leos are just natural stars that love the spotlight. That's why you see most Leos are drawn towards music. They're drawn towards acting. They're drawn towards anything that gives them the spotlight and gets people to see them as the stars that they are. And when people have strong Leo energy in their chart, they have that natural star energy. Going back to my Beyonce example, where do you think Beyonce gets that star energy from, that just loves the spotlight? She gets that from her Mars in Leo, okay? So that's something that I absolutely love about Leos, is how we're natural stars that love the spotlight. They know how to court attention and get people to notice them. All right. So this also goes back to my previous point, but more specifically, I love that Leos know how to court attention and get people to notice them, because this is a skill. This is an art of getting people to see you for how amazing you are and how skilled you are and how great you are. I just love that about Leos, is how we know how to court attention and get people to notice us for how great we are. Number 7, they love children. This is absolutely one of my favorite things about Leos, is that we love children. It's very rare that you meet a Leo that doesn't love children. Leos and people with strong Leo energy in their chart have a very strong connection to children. Leos care a lot about children and just have that strong connection to children. And the opposite, as we know, the opposite of Leo is Aquarius, and that's something I'm going to talk about what I don't like about Aquarians, is because Aquarians tend to have this indifference towards children, whereas Leos are the exact opposite. Leos love children, and people with Leo energy in them love children, and they just show so much love towards children, and they have such a strong connection towards children. Leos make some of the greatest parents, and people with Leo energy make some of the greatest parents. They just love children being around them. They love encouraging children. They love supporting children, and they just love them being around them. I absolutely love this about Leos, how we love children. All right. And these are the 7 things that I love about Leos. Thank you for taking the time out to watch my video. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Take care.